Oh my goodness. I got a lot of stories about both of them.
I first got to know Janie Means Gilmore as a leader in this chapel, Cox Chapel.
Well, I met Janie, of course, through Amy. I met Amy in Cornerstone.
We were privileged to meet the Means family back in about 1977 when we were UMYF counselors here.
I first learned about Janie in 1991. Janie was a regular in the halls at Highland Park EMC. Before you saw Janie, you could hear her infectious laugh.
Amy is hysterical, and to be around her is to laugh. And Janie was really much the same way. I'm sure she got that from her mom.
When Janie was serving others, she always had a smile on her face.
Janie was constantly on the lookout for how she could witness to God's love in Jesus Christ in a way that was friendly and winsome and filled with joy and humor, but she had a servant's heart.
On my end, I worked with Janie on a couple of intern committees. It's a young pastor who's in their third year of seminary, and they're looking to try to understand what it's going to be like to be a preacher. Nobody knew what a preacher ought to look like than Janie did.
There might be some people on an intern committee that would go, "What were you thinking? You really shouldn't have said something like that." But Janie's approach would have been more to have them over for dinner, sit at the table with them, say, "Well, did you think about doing it this way?" And they'll go, "Well, yeah, I probably should have." And she goes, "Yeah, maybe you should have."
And again, often with a smile on her
Right.
face and a very pleasant approach and tone.
And she always wanted to bring along her friends. I think particularly of the Seekers class's commitment to serve elderly neighbors at Dickinson Place.
She figured out what needed to be done, and she got it done, more so than standing around waiting for somebody to tell her to do it. She was pretty impressive about that.
I never encountered Janie Means in a hallway that I can remember that she didn't tell me she was praying for me. And it wasn't just rhetorical, she was really praying for me, and you feel that.
Janie continues to always demonstrate the entire time that I knew her the love of Jesus, the way to bless others and care for others and reach out to others in a powerful way that you could experience. She didn't just demonstrate that to us, she obviously demonstrated that to her daughter, Amy.
Amy is the life of the party. She is the person, if you're gonna have a party, make sure you invite Amy because everyone will laugh.
She gives me hope. She gives me a lot of hope. I work in a children's hospital, and sometimes there's a lot of hopelessness in what I do, and Amy just has a way to connect, has a way to help me reconnect, to know that there's hope in the world.
Our leadership of the church decided we're going to launch this justice ministry, and it was something that was new. Amy was one of the people that signed up and said, "I want to lead this with you." Because Amy is so grounded in the community, every book that I taught, I ran it through Amy first. For two people to be the most kind, individuals that you've ever met, people who sought me out, wanted to make sure that ministry life was going well for me. Both of them did that for me.
They both have generous hearts. They have the God-given gift of connecting with people, and serving obviously is their passion.